Hey YouTube, Siam here. So we're going to talk about what's next for crypto, should you buy Doge right now, and some very slightly bullish technicals. Righty tighty, so what's next for crypto? It's that billion-dollar question, I guess. So obviously the dollar dumped a little bit early than I thought, so I was holding out for the dollar to get a little bit higher to potentially this resistance up here before dumping down to these levels. Now evidently it did dump sooner than expected, which caught me with my pants down, so my Ether short got stopped out, which is annoying. So I'm flat at the moment, don't own any spot, and I have no trades open. Talking about trades, even though I really want to short Axie right now. Axie has just got this gangrenous wound that just won't heal, and it's just constantly diving. And when you're looking at the daily chart, we've got a lovely high test here. One's forming on the daily, and also on the 4-hour chart, it looks pretty damn bearish. Looks like it's going to bust through. But the thing is, from a trading perspective, where that I want to short it. Like, if I had a random crash account that I didn't give a shit about, then I would probably just bung in a short and not care about that, the triple R. But where's the take profit? Realistically, we're probably gonna make its way down to sort of this level here. But then where are you gonna put your stop? Now, to be safe, you need your stop here, or even above that. Yeah, I guess around 9.75 really. Or if you wanted to be super safe, above 10. But or even super duper safe above that wick there. But either way, even if you're really squeezing it in here, you're looking at a triple R of 1.25. So pretty pants. So I've actually missed it. Although I do think it's probably going to go down. It's just still a shit trade. But yeah, anyway. So in terms of the dollar, I think everyone's just waiting for this Wednesday. So on Wednesday, if you go to Forex calendar, forexfactory.com calendar, here we go, 6 p.m. UK time. We've got the FOMC, Fed funds rate, etc., etc. Now it's a bit of a crapshoot. From a bigger perspective, inflation was a lot higher than expected. Therefore, we're going to see a rate increase. But you have to understand the Federal Reserve, they're politicians that pretending to be economists, or they're economists trying to be politicians, or they're forced to be politicians. But either way, it's all about posturing, etc. So if they come out with a 0.5% rate hike, the market is going to look at that and go, "Ooh, risk on," and then this is going to dump a bit, and stocks are going to boom even more. Even though, I mean, if they really actually cared about lowering inflation, then they would just, they'd start doing bigger rate hikes a lot sooner, not every month. But hey ho, it's a bit of a crack shoot here. So the honest answer is I don't know. It'll be 0.5 or 0.75, but either way, the market's going to look at that ridiculously. If it's 0.5, the market will probably rally, even though it's still a rate hike, a very big rate hike, and they've still said that they want to have rates about 4 or 5% by sort of Q1 next year, well, end of Q1 I think. So yeah, so as you know, I spot on called this S&P 500 drop. I drew this line a couple of months ago, and it's been spot on. From here, I'm not sure what's going to happen, to be honest. We've got like double bottoms everywhere, but in fact, let's move away from stocks. Let's look at Bitcoin. So I guess the promising technicals that I mentioned is that we got this mini resistance level that's been well and truly breached now. It's creating a bit of a sort of triple bottom of some sort, but it's messy. Let's look at this on the daily chart. It's a bit messy. If, as I said to my students earlier today, that if you were to give me this chart and I didn't know it was Bitcoin, didn't give me the prices or the dates, and just gave this to me, I would say, yeah, this is busted through here. It's consolidated a bit here, so probably the next move is around sort of 22k area. Especially if you were to give this to me inverted, I'd be like, oh yeah, this is definitely a topping pattern for sure. Next leg down is, to this area here. So I guess for the technicals, whoopsie daisy, not log, invert. Yeah, it does look somewhat bullish. Again, less bullish on ETH, although this is a big potential pattern forming. Some would say that this is a double bottom and we could have some sort of bum line here and a nice move up here. The thing is, I'm finding this pretty tricky because when looking at this on the daily chart, if risk is gone at the moment, we have a little pump up here, pump up to say 2000. This creates one lovely double bottom with the neckline being here, and therefore you're probably thinking, ooh, if that's a double bottom, then we could have a move up to sort of this level here. But the reason I'd be very hesitant to do anything around here is because of this massive resistance level, and I actually think we could probably see this turn into basically a bearish or a rising compression in a falling market, which is actually quite bearish. But it's just way too early to tell. Yeah, it's. So I guess I'm just going to be sitting on my hands. Everything else hasn't really bounced as much as, say, Ether has. So if you look at DOT, it's still hobbling around these pitiful lows. ADA was literally all-time lows the other week. Well, not all-time lows, as in this bear market at least. So, and when you really scroll down to, say, Quant, I've been watching this support breach for best part of a week now. It seems to be consolidating below it. I still think there's moved down to the downside on Quant to at the very least this level over here. So I'm going to keep my eyes on that. GMX, I'm actually going to have to pivot now. Pivot my opinion on it. For ages, I was holding out on $25 GMX. And the reason being is I saw, all sorts of base support levels being breached, etc. It started making its way down here. But with what's going on at the market at the moment, I don't think so. I think I'm going to have to exit that. Not that I had a short on it. I haven't bought it. I haven't shorted it or anything like that. I've just been waiting, hoping to buy down here. But we're starting to see a little bit of hope here. Now, it all depends on where you draw this line. If you draw it here, it looks like it's hitting into heavy resistance. If you draw this slightly lower, like so, it looks like it's busted out and it's koboing and resting on top of this confluence of support. So it's still a bit icky. I want to wait. But looking at analytics on GMX, it is growing pretty damn fast. I keep an eye on this number, and it is consistently growing, as well as the fees. If you look at the fees, yeah, the traders are getting absolutely demolished here, and you can see more people lose on GMX than win. In fact, my particular account on GMX is a losing account at the moment because of that short. So, yeah, I'm just going to sit on my hands for a moment. In terms of open interest, everyone is somewhat, they're undecided, a bit like me at the moment. But yeah, in terms of, Doge, sorry, I just remembered, should we buy Doge? So obviously Elon now owns Twitter, woohoo! And Doge absolutely boomed. Now, it's broken from a technical standpoint, a huge resistance level here. Dribbled out, then boomed. I will not be buying at these levels here. It is now is not the time to be YOLOing in like this. Even though there are prospects of Doge being incorporated into, say, Twitter payments. I mean, when he announces that, yeah, we should see even more. But this is, there's no real fundamentals behind this. It's still a highly inflationary and dilutionary currency supply. So, in terms of its tokenomics, but yeah, maybe if it gets back down to these levels, I'll probably buy in again if it does. But it all depends on, what the hell the dollar's doing, really. Oh, and talking about Twitter, I'm going to be spending a lot more time on Twitter now. So if you're not following me on Twitter, I put more on Twitter than this. And I did a little test the other day. I mean, last night. now Elon owns Twitter, just doing a check to see if censoring has been removed. So I just put some controversial stuff in it. Stuff that would have got me absolutely sin-binned forever on Facebook and also Twitter in the past. And yeah, nothing has been edited or censored. And as Elon said, you know, when you have a free, open, well, a free place to talk, it should, you know, even people that you massively disagree with should be able to say what they think, even if it annoys you. And guess what? I found this one quite funny. One of my haters, I guess. Yeah. So yeah, it's great. Twitter's free and open to everyone. Just for the record, I haven't ever been paid to promote something. I am a profitable trader. I've not taken PR. I've never paid a PR company to extend my bullshit influencer sales. And I don't have a trail of affiliates shilling his crap. I have tried for the life of me to get referrals for the WAP. So you can actually refer people to join the WAP. And in fact, I don't even know where the affiliate page is. But I've never been good at referral schemes, so nope. Yeah. Anyway, next point is, yeah, that's it really. In a nutshell, I'm going to be on Twitter a lot more. Slightly bullish technicals appearing out of the cracks, but I don't know. When you look at some of the technicals on some of the other assets, it's a bit of a. We just got to wait, really, see what happens with the rate hike. Anyway, see you all soon. Oh, I can't believe I almost forgot. TheRealisticTrader.com cuddle. If you go to this page here, we've got 17 days left until our Bedfordshire meet, and it's basically a full day with me. Lots of awesome content. It's £250, and that gets you access all day, unlimited tea, coffee, refreshment, hot lunch, hot dinner, party afterwards. You know, these are some of the pictures from previous ones. I always give away massive teddies. And it's basically more in the middle of the country. It's in the sort of Bedford area, so St Neots area. And yeah, come and join us. I think we'll have this shooting thing back. That seemed to be quite fun. Everyone liked that, but yeah, it's worth booking hotel tickets as well. Right, toodaloo.